Hey Aries, this is Perrymore Tarot's weekend reading from August 25th through the 27th, 2023. This is for Aries. Let's see what we've got going on. This is your last shuffle. Let's see. Well, we have decrease and we have angels of the four directions. So you may not be seeing a whole lot of signs or synchronicities that you're on the right path. With this, it's like there's some things that are slowing down. Usually, if that kind of thing slows down, miracles slow down, that means that you're where you need to be and there's no like divine intervention needed. You know what I mean? So it's still a good sign. Like you may feel like, am I alone? You know, I'm not hearing anything. A lot of times on that path, like when you're on your right path, you don't hear a thing because they're already going. You know, like that's when they back off. You get divine intervention when you're not where you need to be. You know, sometimes you need confirmation, and so that's where the decrease is. It doesn't mean that it stopped, but there may be more energy of confirmation than anything else. Not like, you know, oh my gosh, did you see that? The car stopped before it got to me. It's like there's no divine intervention needed for you. You're already there. Yeah, justice is here. Two of Pentacles. Oh, all right. Some cards fell on the ground. I'm going to grab these four cards. Is it four? It is four. Okay, so what we have that fell out is Two of Wands, Seven of Swords, Ten of Swords, and the Hanged Man. You may feel like, why hast thou forsaken me kind of energy. There's at least that's what this shows. Some of you may be experiencing endings or betrayals. And a lot of this may be negative thinking, not necessarily an ending or a betrayal, or an ending because of betrayal. There's a need to see something differently. Something didn't balance out in a situation, whether it's romantic, platonic, work, or whatever. Something wasn't actually balancing out. And so that is why that something ended. There's no need to overthink it or think like, maybe if I would have done something differently, maybe if I would have chosen a different path, things would have worked out. They're saying that there's nothing at all that you could have done. If say you did experience an ending, they're wanting you to see it differently. It wasn't because of a betrayal, or it wasn't because of some, even if you seem to, you know, say you are going through an ending and say this person did betray you. You know, like say you know your best friend went behind your back, or your lover did, you know, had a third party. They're saying that it really wasn't actually a betrayal. It was almost like getting them, spirit was getting them out of the way. So they're trying to get you to see that you're not, that this wasn't victimized or something against you. It was something that spirit needed it to go down like that, so you would let go or you would walk away. There's something like that going on. Okay. Like you would have probably never done so if you didn't experience this. You probably would still be hanging out with them and they'd be faking the funk around you all the time. And you have decrease with justice, Two of Pentacles, Empress, and Hermit. So this decreased energy also speaks of things not having, you're not having to hop from foot to foot any longer or as much, right? Things seem to be stabilizing out over the weekend. So things may seem, it may be like you could celebrate or you feel like excited about something. And it's not, it's because maybe things are finally on a level playing field. You're not having to try to figure things out, because Two of Pentacles and Justice is almost kind of the same energy, not quite, but of course Justice of course is Libra, and you have the Two of Pentacles is more of a Capricorn energy. But this speaks of balancing things out or trying to do one thing and another, multitasking, but that's decreasing. They're also showing that you're not having to, with the Empress and Hermit, if that's decreasing as well, not having to dig so deep to realize that you are already everything you need to be. You're already where you need to be. A lot of this is looking like trying to, you know, a lot of this is looking very strongly like there's Aries out here that are like, what can I do? You know, what do I need to do to get things balanced? What do I need to do to get to a place, you know, get to where I, like, get on the right path, get on the good foot, so to speak. The angels of the four directions, though, they have the Ten of Wands and Ten of Wands. They've already removed as many obstacles as possible. Now it's up to you to choose a path. It's almost like they're speaking that to you. Like, we've removed obstacles. It may not seem that way because looks can be quite deceiving. A lot of this looks like things are deceiving around you. Like, things look bad and they're not really that bad. And, you know, betrayal, of course, is terrible, but it was something that was almost, they want you to see it as it happened for you and not to you. Like everything is happening for you. There's a need for a perspective change on a lot of the instances in your life this weekend. All right, so we have professional assistance with Six of Swords and Queen of Wands. Some of you may be given the advice to go on a trip or leave, right, and get a peace of mind and block everyone off. And just don't even answer your phone. Don't look at your phone. Get off of social media. A lot of you may be given this advice, and this would be, Spirit is almost screaming out that would be one of the best things that you could ever do. I know an Aries as of right now that is taking a trip and going and camping in the woods over the weekend, and they just felt so strongly that was something they should do. They were also advised that they needed to get, you're hopping from foot to foot. You're probably, feeling like a one-legged man in a butt kicking contest. It's time for you to relax. So this is advice, right? That it's time to unplug and relax and take a break and take care of yourself, the self-love, self-care here with the Queen of Wands. Not many people see her that way, but she's, considered kind of like self-serving. But this is for a peace of mind with the Six of Swords. So that may be some advice that's been given to you. And if it has been, also too, this may be people trying to help you go do so. Like, what would help you relax? What would help you, what would make you feel like Aries again? Because a Ten of Wands here so many times speaks of a very tired individual, someone who's exhausted, someone who may not be acting fully like themselves. And so you have the dark thoughts here with Page of Swords and Eight of Pentacles. And you may be one of those people that is known as someone who it's someone who is, let me get the right words here. Let's see, that's a 9. You're an optimistic individual. Let's just point that out. You are a pretty optimistic individual, but you may be overthinking things and thinking of the worst case scenario, or saying, I'm not saying that this could happen, but I am just saying it's possible that this, and that, and it may be more geared towards the negative side of things. And so with this is an awareness that you need to look and watch and observe before you form an opinion. And also this is an indication that while it's like, do what you can instead of focusing on what can't be done. If that makes any sense here. Let's see. It's an 8. 5. And 2. They're also speaking a lot about, with this professional assistance, you may feel like you need to get away from chaos. Say you're at work as well. They're showing an energy of work being chaotic, gossipy, and you may need a break. So that's another aspect of this too, because I was like, what is this dark thoughts? They're just speaking about you need to be focused on working on what you can do in the moment, fixing what you can do in the moment, and be really observant. They want you to just watch. You may feel as though people watch you at work as well. That's also an energy of where you may feel kind of like overwhelmed. So they're speaking a lot about taking a break, especially from people who are kind of gossipy, especially at work. They may be more experienced than you, or they may have been there longer than you, or something like that with the Hermit energy. So they may be there, may have been, and they're just, it seems like they're just grandstanding, and gossiping a lot. And so they would like for you to focus on what's in front of you at this moment. Fix what you can fix, work on what you can work on, and go from there. And be just as more observant than you are active, and to listen more than you speak, of course, right? They're saying that you're not having to prove yourself so much either. There's an energy of not needing to prove yourself, and to realize that things are happening for you and not to you. So you could be dealing with a Pisces, a Libra, a Taurus, Virgo. We also have Aquarius and a another Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, right? So you could be Pisces, Aries cusp, also an Aries, Taurus cusp. We have Taurus, Gemini cusp here. Leo, Virgo, Virgo, Libra. Right? If you're not dealing with those signs could be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.